Hello everyone, welcome to 15 at 15 from Ideate. Today we're going to be talking about how to leverage and use embedded images from Excel in Revit using Ideate Sticky. I'm Samuel Williams, a solution architect here at GRAITEC, and I will be walking through the various workflows involved. This will be a bit of a lesson of both using Sticky and Excel and how to optimally leverage Excel commands to optimize your Sticky output. First, about me. I'm Samuel Williams, again, based in the San Francisco Bay Area. I've been a solution architect at GRAITEC for about a year and a half, and in the industry for about 15 years. First off, starting as the BIM guy in my earlier days of Revit in my first role, and I quickly transitioned into BIM-related tech solutions, culminating in CustomHome.ai, which I sold to Builders Capital. I also host a YouTube series with Architectural Digest. At GRAITEC, I spend my days finding and building solutions to fit the variety of needs of clients throughout all facets of the AEC industry. Before diving in, a bit of housekeeping. Firstly, you can find this and all other 15 at 15 recordings on our YouTube channel. And if you do have any questions about what we discussed today or for any assistance with Ideate, feel free to hit us up in the chat. You can also reach out at support@ideatesoftware.com. Or you can also leverage the Ideate tool suite to receive assistance by clicking help in the toolbar and then support in the Ideate Sticky drop-down list. All right, now to a quick look at Ideate Sticky in general. Sticky lets you bring non-BIM content from Excel, Word, or PDFs into your Revit model. You can use it to display general notes, code matrices, manufacturer documentations, and more, either as a formatted schedule-like data or as high-fidelity images. It helps keep supporting documentation up to date directly inside of Revit, and any changes made inside of the external files are automatically updated within Revit. Among other time-saving features, you can also republish your data across multiple projects without involving Revit. Diving into the interface, it's pretty simple. You can launch Sticky from the Revit toolbar, where you can see the ability to add or review imported Excel documents as Revit schedules, for example, or as images alongside any Word or PDF docs you would want to add. Then you're able to position the import within a view. As previously mentioned, you are able to automatically keep your data up to date within Revit. Any changes made within the document can be instantly reflected within our Revit, or you can capture a previous version of the document without the update. The sample content for Sticky, including the examples we'll walk through today, comes automatically with your Ideate download at the file path noted here. Before showing off Sticky in its full glory, I wanted to quickly show you how you may want to prepare images in Excel for eventual use in Sticky. So what this will cover will include inserting and scaling images in Excel, cropping images to fit cells, merging cells for larger placement of the images, maintaining the aspect ratio, and then adding borders and backgrounds for a professional look. First, for inserting and scaling images in Revit, you open Excel and go to the Insert tab. Click Pictures and choose an image from your computer. The image will appear and likely much larger than the cells. Drag the corners down to resize it. Hold Shift while you do it to maintain aspect ratio, and then place the image over a cell to get through the rough idea of what you need it. Then to crop the cells, you need to go to the Picture Format tab and click Crop, and then adjust the handles on the side and click Crop again to apply the changes. From there, you would want to merge cells for image placement, so you hover over the cells that you would want to consolidate. You go to the Merge Center in the Home tab, and then this combines the selected cells into one larger cell. And then you move the image into the Merge area or within the Merge area. From there, you can right-click and select Size and Properties, and then click Move and Size with Cells option so that it scales correctly if the table is adjusted, as you can see here. It's important to maintain aspect ratio, so always use the corner handles when resizing to avoid stretching. And for precise control, select Lock Aspect Ratio under the Format Picture section in the Size and Properties panel. And to add a little pizzazz, you could highlight your cells and add backgrounds or borders for a professional look, where you can right click and choose Format Cell, and then use the Fill tab to add a background color for contrast. Okay. All right, on to the demo of actually using Sticky. As Sticky allows you to place non-BIM data directly into Revit sheets, there are two modes: schedule mode and image mode. Schedule mode converts this tabular Excel content into native Revit formatting, similar to a schedule, while the image mode inserts a high-fidelity snapshot that preserves fonts, colors, and layout exactly as seen in Excel. So in this demo, we're starting with the schedule mode, and you first launch Sticky. You select Create, and you can see that we have the different options here. You select Create, you navigate to the source and find the file that you're looking to use and import. You select, if the name checks out, select OK, and then close. And you see that the image appears. It comes fully formatted as a schedule. And you may want to note that any changes to the schedule made within Revit would be overridden by any changes made to the Excel file when updated. So it's best to limit changes within Revit if you can. Next, we'll see how Sticky handles images. Again, open Sticky from the toolbar, click the Images tab. And when importing an Excel file as an image, you're presented with the option to import any or all of the spreadsheets within the file as separate images. You make your selection, hit OK, and then hit Close. As you can see, the imported image looks slightly different than a schedule, and that's because it inserts a high-fidelity snapshot that preserves the fonts, colors, and layout exactly as seen in Excel. A good example of this in action would be to directly open a file in Excel in this native format and change the display of the header. And then from there, you may want to save the changes, maybe add a little bit of a color in one of the cells so you could sort of see what that looks like when you update it. So when you reopen Sticky, you see that those files that you imported, both the Excel and the Word version, are out of date. And you can just select Update to bring them to a current state. Then you select Close. And the way Sticky treats the schedule versus image then becomes apparent, with the schedule mode showing the entire row change based on the changes to a single cell in Excel, while the image import reflects the changes exactly as they appear in Excel. We also show how Sticky can treat files with multiple pages, such as PDFs, when you can select which pages to import. And then they're all brought into the view, as you can see here. All right, some other examples include using sticky images to leverage Excel for document sheet records made in multiple worksheets, and then they're imported into a Revit sheet. Other ways would include multi-page specifications. It does the same thing as it does for Sheet Index, where you can specify which worksheets to bring and import into Revit. You also have the ability to combine Sticky with other Ideate tools, such as Explorer, to regularly generate health reports and then keep them updated and visualized in a model starting page view. All right, so that pretty much covers things. Some additional action items here. Please take the survey when it's sent to you. It will really help us out a lot and help us inform how to make the product better for you. And also, if you haven't already, download the latest version of Ideate at ideatesoftware.com/download. You're also able to find us online at www.ideatesoftware.com, or of course, if you need support, you can reach us at support@ideatesoftware.com. And of course, we're on all the socials, and we'll be happy to hear from you.